thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now.
What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to another video where we go over some of my Christmas punts for the December period. Some players that maybe not everyone's looking at, some differentials to do well in a very busy fixture list. But before we get into this video is brought to you by FanTeam, who do have a World Championship of Online Fantasy Football for Gameweek 20 and 21. This is their third instalment of the World Championship of Online Fantasy Football, and it is for a prize of €30,000. The guaranteed prize pool in total is €100,000, and the buy-in is a hefty, let's make this very clear, a hefty €1,050. Yes, I'm not entering at that price. But there are satellite competitions leading up until Game Week 20 where you can gain entry into this competition for €2 and up. As you can see on the screen right now, for Game Week 14 we have some direct satellite competitions into the World Championship of Fantasy Football for €3.30. You can also gain entry through the Champions League and through Europa League and various other competitions as well to try and book your place in that World Championship of Fantasy Football. The World Championship of Fantasy Football focuses on Game Week 20 and 21. However, you can pick two separate sides for both game weeks and your scores will be added together. Final starts on the 28th of December and could of course give you a fantastic start to the new year. And let me just put this in perspective. For €2 entry, €3.30, maybe even €11, if you manage to get into this competition and you get into the top 15, you can make €2,000 plus. Just make sure when you look at the satellites that it is a direct satellite to the competition, because some of them are satellites to another competition for a direct ticket into the World Championship of Fantasy Football. So use the link in the description down below, make an account, enter one of the direct satellite competitions into the World Championship of Fantasy Football, and hopefully I'll see you there and one of us could win €2,000 plus. So with a massive thank you to FanTeam, let's get into this video, and these are just a few of my punts for the Christmas period, including Game Week 20 and 21, which I think could do well and maybe are being overlooked. Now, Leicester and Chelsea have some very good options. I just want to put that out there. But I think they're on everyone's radar. These are hopefully going to be some picks that you aren't considering that maybe after this video you will. Now, while trying to find these players, I looked at the fixture list, and for the next 6 fixtures, there are some teams with a good run-up to the end of this year. The ones I focused on were Wolverhampton, Sheffield United and Southampton. And the first ones we're going to look at are Sheffield United because, let's be honest, they have taken the Premier League by storm this year. They are doing incredibly well, have a decent and organised defence, and are starting to have some attacking assets that we can maybe consider putting into our sides. Now, there is a caveat on Mousset. Unfortunately, at 5 million, he's a great value striker with some great underlying stats, but it looks like he may have picked up an injury, so that's something we have to look at. But 29 points over the last 4 game weeks, 2 goals, 3 assists. That's 5 FPL goal involvements with 9 shots on goal with 7 inside the box, 2 on target with 1 big chance. 2 goals from only 1 big chance, and he didn't even score that big chance. He's also created 5 chances for his teammates, 4 of those being on target. And then if you're looking for a budget midfielder, John Fleck, 4.8 million in the last 4 game weeks, 26 points. 2 goals, 1 assist. For 4.8 million, you cannot complain there. 3 shots on goal, 2 from inside the box, 3 on target, with 1 big chance, which he did score. 9 chances created, with 6 of them being shots on target. If you're looking for some budget midfielders to allow you to spend money elsewhere, John Fleck is a very good option, and generally Sheffield United have some very good value options there if you are looking to save a bit of cash on your side. Next up we have Southampton, and with Southampton, let's just put the caveat out there that they're not on the greatest of form, but their fixtures do look slightly better going into December. We have Watford and Norwich at home in the next 2, which is pretty tasty. Then it is Newcastle away, West Ham at home, Aston Villa away, and then it is Chelsea at home. But you get 5 good game weeks out of Southampton, and Danny Ings at 6 million and James Ward-Prowse at 5.8 million should be within everyone's budget. Both have 18 points over the last 4 game weeks. Both have 2 goals. However, Ings has 2 goals from 6 shots, 3 from inside the box with 3 on target He has scored both of his big chances and he's created one chance, but it wasn't a shot on target. In comparison, Prowse has 8 shots, only 3 from inside the box, but he has 6 shots on target, 3 big chances, scoring 2 of them, and he's created 5 chances for his teammates, 2 of which have been on target. James Ward-Prowse seems to offer a bit more overall, especially with chance creation, and he has had more shots on goal. However, either one of these could be a decent punt, but you would be relying on Southampton managing to get something out of an easy run of fixtures because their form isn't too good. And then finally we have Wolverhampton, who are looking like the Wolverhampton we knew from last year. Now, Raul Jimenez is on the screen right now and is an absolutely great option at 7.4 million with 27 points from 3 goals. You can see the stats there, 21 shots, 15 from inside the box, 9 shots on target. Also creating chances, 9 chances created, with 6 shots being on target from those chances created. And with Wolverhampton having Sheffield United and West Ham at home, then Brighton Hove Albion away, the next 3 are decent. Do have Tottenham in there, but after Tottenham it is Norwich away. So there are some good fixtures there for Wolves to actually take advantage of. And they do like to turn up against the big sides as well. So even though they have Tottenham and Man City in the next 6, they could still get some points here in a very busy fixture list. However, we're not looking at Jimenez because I think he is on everyone's radar. We are actually looking at Moutinho at 5.3 million and Diogo Jota at 6.1. Diogo Jota doesn't have the points that everyone else I've recommended on this list has. 9 points, only 1 assist. However, 14 shots on goal, 11 from inside the box, 7 on target, with 3 big chances. He hasn't scored any of his big chances, which is unfortunate. And then 7 chances created, with 5 of them resulting in shots on target. But Moutinho is the one that surprised me when I was doing the research for this video. 22 points, 1 goal, 2 assists, 6 shots on goal, 2 from inside the box, 3 shots on target. No big chances and he's still got a goal. However, chances created 11 with 8 of them resulting in shots on target. Again, it looks like another good budget midfielder if you need to spend your cash somewhere else. So guys, those are my picks for some punts going into the Christmas period. These are differentials. They are attempts at rising in rank that maybe the majority of the players aren't going for in the Fantasy Premier League. So just be aware they are punts. This video is titled Christmas Punts. But these are players that I would have some confidence in returning you some points if you brought them in and have decent to low ownership. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Christmas Punts. Hopefully this will help you select some differentials for your side in this busy December period. Hopefully the next special video we will do will be around the best Chelsea and Leicester City options, because right now they are offering some great value for your FPL sides. Thank you so much to Fan Team for sponsoring this video. It's much appreciated. Try and get into that World Championship of Fantasy Football, because imagine starting your year off with 30,000 euros. I would love it. Also, do check out all the other links in the description down below. I've been JNO. This has been FPL Today. And remember, try and get into that World Championship of Fantasy Football.